It's my life, it's your life, it's our life, it's our life, it's our life. You got to make a decision.
And that we shall. Welcome to Hollatics Live, your interactive podcast. You're rocking with Raz tonight. This is the Hollatics Live interactive podcast. No bars and stars, just you, me, and the things that concern you the most. Hollatics from all across the nation. I need you to check in tonight. Tonight is one of them nights on, I would have to say, why the Holla-tics show was created. Of course, this is an interactive podcast. People say, how can you have an interactive podcast? Because I stream live on Facebook, stream live on YouTube, and you get to comment back your words of what's important to me. Of course, I can run my mouth. I spent 25 years on stages and studios and public speaking to youth and young adults and my peers who are the older generation, Generation X right now. So, of course, I can run my mouth for 30 minutes, but my podcast is interactive because I need to know what you have to say. And if I had to say, tonight is one of them nights on why the Holla-tics show was created. So Holla-tics, I need y'all to check in. I am Raz. We do this every 7:30 to 8 o'clock out in Vegas on the Urban Vegas Network. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I never take attention. When a person gives me attention, I never take that lightly. It's a lot of things pulling for your attention. Today's time. And so if you tuning in tonight to the Holla-tics show, I appreciate you. It's one thing to ask a person to support your podcast, but it's a whole nother thing to ask people, say, hey, cut out 30 minutes of your day and come Holla-tic with me. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you here with me. And I appreciate that. Holla-tics weigh in from all over the globe. I need to see your face in the place. What's going on, Michelle? Holla-tic Michelle Roberts is in the house. That is my girl. That is my sister. You want to see me acting nut? Y'all do something bad to her, or act like you gonna do something bad to her. I'll go crazy. What's up, Steve Hunter is in the building. Holla-tics, y'all check in, man. As I said earlier, before I get too heavy into that, man, we're gonna let's do our homework tonight, man. Let's do our homework. We're getting a little better formatted here. So I want to put all my preliminaries in place. Tonight's cup of coffee is on the Simple Course Academy. I tried this yesterday, but I think my music was too loud. So we're going to run the Simple Course Academy back. It's an organization started by myself. It's an online teaching platform that allows you to learn directly from experts. Some people are teachers. Some people are experts. Some people are expert because they studied something for however many hours they say it take you to become an expert, and they teach from that. And then others are experts because they spent a lifetime doing what they do. And what I did with Simple Course Academy is offer out a platform for experts, not necessarily teachers, because I am a teacher myself, but I am an expert in a lot of categories. So on Simple Course Academy, I reached out to find experts to teach you their material, whatever they the expert in, and you can learn directly from experts. So the simple way to become an expert. Y'all check out Simple Course Academy. It's not only it's only one lesson up there myself concerning equities trading, but I'm in a process of getting some other instructors to offer courses for pay, not for free. Everybody wants something for free nowadays. So today, cup of coffee is on Simple Course Academy. Holla-tics. If you're just tuning in, this is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I'm Rash, your host. No bars and stars. We do have interview. We do interview guests. We do have people that we esteem highly and we consider to be celebrities. But they are never what's on Front Street on the podcast. What's on Front Street is what me and you want on Front Street. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. Also, if you don't know who I am, if you just seen a handsome looking guy dancing down your timeline and you say, why is he so special? Well, 25 years ago, I gave my life to the Lord and I became a Christian hip hop artist. And I had no idea at the time, but I would later on be considered a pioneer and a legend. And I have a 3-part autobiography book I wrote. It's called It Could Happen, How I Became the Godfather of Southern Gospel Hip Hop. If you want to support that, if I interest you and you want to know how I became who I am in the music industry, hit one of those ways to pay, one of those tags right there, and shipping costs is included in that $15, and I can get you part 1 of my autobiography. If you pre-order my autobiography and it's not on your desk already, it's in the mail. If you think I forgot about you, just simply send me a DM. Everybody's important to me. And so, y'all support the cause. It Could Happen. How I Became the Godfather of Southern Gospel Hip Hop is out right now. So as I was saying earlier, I wanted to get that out the way, get my preliminaries out the way. What's up, Cap G? Tuning in tonight. Cap G all the way from Waco, man. Welcome to the Holla-tics Live Show. This is the interactive podcast by me. No bars and stars here, man. We just talk about the stuff that concern you the most. And as I was giving my spiel tonight, tonight is one of them nights why I created the Holla-tics show. It's not a political podcast, but we do not stray away from politics. I am a social scientist by degree. I have a bachelor's in political science, so I am an expert in political science. What is political science? Well, break the words down. Political, policy, law, the study of the law. It's a pre-law degree. It's 2 ways most people go into college to study for law. It's either political science or criminal justice. I'm from the hood. I spent a life observing crime, so I chose to go the political science way. So I am a degree political science degree holder for political science, rather. But this is not a political show. But we do not stray from political topics. That is why I created the show, because so many people talk about everything else, but politics is kind of like a hot button for a lot of people. And here is not. You are here to speak freely. If you are a Holla-tic and you weigh in on this show and you got something to say, I don't care if your opinion is ascending or descending. You have a voice here, and I will protect you. And if you are a fellow Holla-ticker, we respect each other on this show. And if you cannot respect each other on the Holla-tics Interactive Podcast, then, you don't have to participate. What's up, Junior Davis? Welcome to the Holla-tics Live Show, man. So, anyway, tonight is a night why the Holla-tics show was created. Because in the news, of course, y'all been hearing this all day. There was no officers indicted directly for the killing of Breonna Taylor. And, that's what I was going to put on Holla-tics News today. But I think it deserves more. I think it deserves more attention than that. So, I mean, without any further ado or any hyping up, that is what's on the floor tonight. No officers indicted directly with the killing of Breonna Taylor. Of course, I have my opinion, which I'll weigh in later. But Holla-tics, I need you to weigh in on this. If you're angry about it, say that. If you feel the law was fair or justice was served, I want you to weigh in tonight. This is why the show was created, is to give you a voice. Because so many times, us as, everyday working citizens, we go give our time and attention to our jobs, our employees, or even our own businesses. And you get home at night and you see the news, or you wake up in the morning and you see the news, and the stuff you see places all kinds of feelings inside you, and you don't have an outlet, or your outlets are your friends, or those who have like minds as yours, or you might scroll one of your social sites and see some other people and debate back and forth on their posts. Well, this show, the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast, is created to give you a voice. And tonight I want to know how you feel about the officers not being indicted directly with the killing of Breonna Taylor. If you're not familiar who Breonna Taylor is, she was a young lady from Louisville, Kentucky, an EMT operator who home was kicked in, her apartment was kicked in, and the police were suspecting some illegal activity there. And when they kicked in the door of her apartment, her boyfriend fired shots at the cops, and in return, 3 cops fired back. She was hit several times. I think it was 7 times. Don't misquote me, but I know it was a minimum of 7 times. And the boyfriend was not, and she was killed. And for over, I don't know how long now, the public has been crying out for justice for her. And today, justice weighed in, but it wasn't what many wanted. No officers were indicted directly with her killing. One officer was, who has to face trial, but it was not directly for a killing. It was for a lesser charge, 3 charges that could possibly give him 15 years in prison if he's found guilty. But none of the charges were for directly killing the American citizen, young lady, African American lady, EMT worker, Breonna Taylor. So Holla-tics, I want y'all to weigh in tonight. Of course, I got my own opinions. I'm gonna talk about what I feel and what I believe, but tonight is the night I want you to weigh in on this. This is why the Holla-tics show was created. We have fun with all kinds of topics. Every topic is serious, even when we laughing and playing. But tonight, I don't wish these type of days, but this is a great night to speak about why the Holla-tics show was created. So I'm gonna weigh in. I'm going to refresh my my stream, and Holla-tics, I want y'all to weigh in, man. What do you feel about tonight? What do you feel about the verdict handed to the officers concerning Breonna Taylor? Michelle Roberts, because I love her so much, again, I will officially induct you into Holla-tics, Holla-ticians, the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. You are officially Holla-tics tonight, Michelle. Michelle's weighing in. She say, I'm angry about it. It's just wrong. Giving her family money is not enough. They need to all go to jail. That's Holla-tics Michelle Roberts. She say it's wrong. She feels all the officers need to be indicted and go to jail. The officer who was indicted was one of the officers who bullets did not hit Breonna. The other 2 officers whose shots hit Breonna Taylor, they were not indicted. according to my understanding, the Supreme Court found that their actions were just because they were retaliating or they were returning fire from being fired up on first. So that was the reasoning for the Supreme Court, and came back with their ruling. It was because they felt like the officers, they did their job. Junior Davis said, "It's sad. The system needs to change." How do you go about changing the criminal justice system? It seems those who do bad things get rewarded, which is sad to me. That is Junior Davis weighing in. The way he feels is shared by many Americans across the globe right now. Black, white, all races. I think some of the other killings, it's a few of them that I had to admit, the way it turned out, it could have turned out anyway. A couple of them I don't understand, and Breonna Taylor's is one I don't understand. But I'm gonna weigh in on my opinion in a minute. Holla-tics, weigh in. Put your amendments on the floor tonight. Comment on your opinions. The officers were not indicted tonight. Any of the officers for the killing of Breonna. One was indicted for a lesser charge, 3 lesser charges. Charges had nothing to do with the death of Breonna. Holla-tics Jared Burch say, "I think this is exactly what they plan to do from the jump. The system will always protect themselves. The $12 million settlement was a bone to say, here, be quiet and go away. The system is not broke. It's working exactly how it's designed." That is Holla-tics Jared Burch. Again, I believe many Americans tonight share that opinion as well. If you out there, be bold. If you feel like justice was served, I want you to speak up tonight. You protected here. We are Holla-tics. We are all gonna speak back and forth to each other with respect. If you cannot do that tonight, I'm gonna ask you to lead the show. But hey, Holla-tics Michelle weighed in, say it's sad. Jared say the system ain't broke. This is how it was designed to work. And of course, he shares, the opinion of a lot of frustrated Americans tonight. So Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. No officer was indicted tonight for the killing of Breonna Taylor. I need y'all to weigh in. How do you feel about this? Your opinion matters here. We have a lot of barbershop talks and beauty shop talks, and I'm not sure if that stuff helps, but here I am, a third party. I'm an orator for this show to get people together who may not know each other, and you can speak freely. You can get to know the people that you are living with, you're sharing society with. We have to coexist in this world, and this is why this show was created. I want to hear from you. Get it out of you. If you're frustrated, you need to say something. You need to talk to some people. You're here to talk tonight. Holla-tics, I want to know, how do you feel about tonight's topic? If you feel like justice was due diligence was done, and the verdict they came back with was the only one they could, express yourself tonight. Y'all weigh in, Holla-tics. Holla-tics Phil Umber say, until we stand up and start supporting our own, nothing will change. Again, Phil shares the sentiments of a lot of people, I believe, tonight. If you just tuning in tonight, this is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Raz, your host. I am not only the host, but I'm a Holla-tics and a politician myself. Again, I have a degree in political science, so I consider myself an expert in the subject. And tonight, not so much a policy or a law subject is on the floor, but more so one I believe considered to be justice. And so I will weigh in on my opinion. Out of all of the killings we've seen, police killings of African Americans, and I do believe Black Lives Matter, and I do believe all lives matter. I want to say that. but I don't see other races being scrutinized or intimidated or almost hunted as much as the African American race. So I speak from that angle. I do believe African Americans in this country has suffered a whole lot. And you don't have to dig deep. Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1964. That was about 8 years before I was born. And so some of those people are still alive, and his message was that we was all equal. It wasn't superiority or change. It was we all equal. And he was assassinated for that. So I think if you do not believe systemic racism exists, I would admonish you to investigate that. But concerning Breonna's killing and none of the police being indicted is very unfortunate. I am upset as a lot of other Americans. I do not say what should be done to these men. I do not say what should happen to them. But I do, I have to grieve for the fact that an innocent young lady lost her life, and the person who they were possibly entering the residence for suffered no harm at all. If you do not believe that, it's sad. Something is wrong with you. You know, if Breonna Taylor herself was returning fire back at the police officers and she was shot and killed, it would be a whole different scenario. But she, to any evidence, was innocent, and her house was kicked in and she was killed, much like one of the other victims from Dallas, who did receive justice, and the police officer did wind up, doing some time. I'm not a supporter of people being locked up or executed when they do wrong. That's not my place to say, but I am a staunch supporter of justice. And so I am disappointed about the Supreme Court's verdict tonight. However, I will say this. I am numb, and I hate to say that for the family, Miss Taylor's family. It's no way they probably would see this show, and I'm ashamed to say that, but I am so numb to how the African American people are treated by some police officers and some police systems in some states that I'm numb. I really believe that only God can really serve us justice, and I believe it's only God that can protect us. And I have no quarrel in saying that. I know a lot of friends I have are not believers like I am. They don't even believe the way I believe. And so, I've even heard some people really close to me call Christians dumb because we believe in a savior, and that one day, that our future is brighter than today. And days like today reinforce that with me, because there has to be something better for the African American people. That I could be sitting here talking to you, trying to create unity amongst us, and somebody can kick my door in, gun me down, and then go home, suffer some scrutiny by the public, but within 5-10 years, maybe even working in law enforcement again. If that's not sad to you, I don't know what else to say. I would not argue and debate back and forth with people who believe, that what happened is right. I'm highly disappointed, but at the same time, I am numb. This is one of the most unfortunate cases of all the victims of police brutality and even murder, but sadly I am numb. I don't feel like I can be any more hurt. I don't feel like I could be any more shocked or surprised, and I really hate that. I hate that because I believe Breonna's family deserves sympathy. They deserve passionate empathy right now, but I'm numb. I am numb. And so that's my way in, man. Holla-tics, we still got time. I want y'all to weigh in. That is my opinion. I really feel it's unfortunate. I would not say what needs to be done or what should be done, because I do believe Supreme Court justices receive their seats by election. And if we don't like what happens or what they do, then we have to do our part and get them out of those seats. So I give them credit for being experts, but I do not agree with the way this went. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in, man. This is a sobering night tonight, but I'm not ashamed of that. This is why the show was created, so we can tackle the stuff that concerns you the most, and you should be concerned about this. I believe racism is dying in America. As David, Junior Davis weighed in tonight. He said the system is operating. No, that was Jared say the system is operating exactly how it's supposed to. I personally believe that racism is dying in America, and I think when something getting ready to die, you see it kick the hardest. And but tonight, today, the news today, I cannot be any more disappointed nor any more numb than what I am. We have to buy from our people, build our communities, and watch what will happen. That is true. I do believe the black men, in order to affect policy, you must first affect commerce. If you've never heard that, the order is unity, commerce, and then you can affect policy. So I do believe in what Holla-tics Phil is saying. Y'all check out the Rev Show on Sundays as well. Thank you for tuning in, Tanisha. Tanisha says, not surprised at all. The laws is in their side. That is Tanisha Atkins weighing in. Welcome to the show also, Tanisha. Love what you're doing over there with your own show as well. Victor Moore, Holla-tics Victor Moore say, in a landmark case, the United States Supreme Court decided 7-2 against Scott, finding that neither he nor any other person of African descent could claim citizenship in the United States. Therefore, Scott could not bring suit in the federal court under diversity of citizenship rules. Moreover, Scott's temporary resident outside of Missouri did not bring about his emancipation under the Missouri Compromise. As the court has ruled, this has just been unconstitutional, as it would improperly deprive Scott's owner of his legal rights and property. Again, this is Holla-tics Victor Moore. He's citing the Dred Scott case from the past, and he's comparing that to what's happening tonight. Holla-tics Gabriel Robinson say, very sad, huh? Very sad. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. I had other topics. Y'all write in these topics, of course, but tonight, this was my news topic. But because I felt like it just sucked up the whole nation, I had to put this on the floor tonight. Let me say this, and we're coming to the close of the show, and you still can weigh in. I can't be any more numb about this. It is a very sad situation, but I can't express to you enough that vote. Get out and change the people that sits in the seats that make these decisions. That is how we make it happen. We can protest, we can riot, and I hope Louisville, Kentucky don't tear up their city, but we can do all of that. But the truth is, we have to push the people out that is making these decisions and putting this type of stuff into policy. Protecting people that they may not should have. Christopher McKenzie say, we got to go vote. We got to get these crooks out of judges. We got to get these crooked judges out of the set. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Holla-tics, we winding down, man. Tonight's show was really somber and serious. Y'all, we are here every night from 7:30 to 8 o'clock. No bars and stars here. We'll talk about the things that concern you the most. This is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. Your words are what's on Front Street here. And tonight we were discussing that no officer was indicted directly with the killing of Breonna Taylor. One officer was indicted, but it was not directly for a killing. Y'all continue the conversation. You know, after the show, y'all get to know each other. Holla-tics. Tune in tomorrow. We do this every weekday night. I am Rash, your host. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be blessed, man, and y'all take care and love each other. I'm out.